The sad truth that most Titanfall fans are going to have to come accept at some point is that Titanfall, as an idea, is still something Respawn wants to revisit, but is ultimately dead. Now, why do I say this? Titanfall is an amazing game. Titanfall 2 specifically is what I'm thinking of. I've actually never played the first Titanfall. I bought it on Steam, but the servers were having trouble at the time, so I've actually never hopped into it. It's something I'd like to do at some point, but Titanfall 2 is probably the best shooter in terms of Call of Duty, mainstream, Battlefield, whatever. Titanfall was a competitor that could have smashed records if circumstances had been better. It is so hard to break into the industry now. With Call of Duty releasing games yearly and Battlefield, well, who knows what Battlefield's doing. DICE has completely botched that game series right now. You had a huge opportunity with the Titanfall IP. However, with a series of failures, mostly due to EA, whether that's releasing it at the same time as one of their Battlefield games, Titanfall 2 did not have the critical success it should have and remained a classic. It remained a game that everybody I ever saw in games media say, Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2. Go play Titanfall 2. And it took me a while. I tried it out at some point, but it was Apex Legends that got me into it. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. The sad truth that Titanfall fans are going to have to accept is that the Titanfall universe is no more. It is now the Apex Legends universe. Which is quite sad because there's a phenomenal foundation with Titanfall, and I hope that we get to see more with Titans. We get to see more with the extreme movement of the Titanfall IP in this new single-player game. An Apex Universe FPS incubation that, according to Respawn's own website, is going to be a single-player title. They call it a developer's dream playground with the freedom to innovate made possible by the unique universe it inhabits. I'm sorry, Titanfall fans. Apex Legends has taken over in the mainstream, and that's because it is the best battle royale on the market right now. If you're a Call of Duty fan, I'm sorry. Your game franchise is good, but not great. You have not had a hit since Modern Warfare, and even that's a remaster of a classic game. Modern Warfare 2 this year will no doubt be pretty good. In fact, it's lining up to be. It's expected to be. There's been a lot of work and care that was taken away from Vanguard put into Modern Warfare 2. And next year they're taking a break, so Modern Warfare 2, there's a lot hinging on a Warzone 2 coming out this year. But Apex Legends is the best battle royale out there. It has the best movement. It has phenomenal gunplay. And it doesn't treat you like your kid playing Fortnite. Fortnite's matchmaking is designed to let you win a lot of games and get you in. One thing I appreciate from the start, from day one in Apex Legends, there is a steep learning curve. There is new movement that's being learned and discovered, sometimes being removed. Looking at you punch boosting as I was just learning that. But it doesn't hold your hand. It forces you to practice, and get better and apply yourself and improve. Titanfall had a similar level, but it was more accessible. Titanfall was the level, how do I want to put it? It was the easy entry in. It was a lot of fun, and there's a lot of fun that is in Apex as well. But there was something about Titanfall's movement that was just, it was so much better than even Apex. Apex has great movement. But for the balance they've achieved for a battle royale with the Apex movement is phenomenal. Best battle royale on the market is not even a competition. Unfortunately, because of that, original Titanfall fans have felt abandoned. Apex Legends is the successor to Titanfall. Apex Legends will be the successor to Titanfall for the next 10 to 15 years. I hope and pray we get a Titanfall game in that time. I hope we get a Titanfall 3. I hope one of the many games Respawn is working on behind the scenes is in fact a Titanfall game. And I hope that this Apex Universe FPS is in fact a combination, a perfect combination of everything that makes Titanfall 2 great and everything that makes Apex Legends great. Will it be that? I hope so. The reality we're at, Apex Legends has taken the scene. It's boosted into the forefront. Thanks to Apex Legends, I played Titanfall 2. Thanks to Apex Legends, millions of gamers have gone and played Titanfall 2. Titanfall players, you have been left behind not because Respawn hates you, not because Respawn doesn't want to go revisit, but because you have received the attention that you finally deserve because Apex Legends has had success. 3 going on 4 years of success, of millions upon millions of players playing. People like to say, oh, Apex is dying. It's not. Sorry, there's no statistics that show it. Is it going to struggle with some things? Yes. Are there problems with it? Oh, sure. You want to discuss the problems? I'm all for it. But Apex Legends has brought the Titanfall universe into the forefront. I'm sorry that everything's renamed now. I'm sorry that it's now the Apex universe and not the Titanfall universe. Apex Legends was a spin-off game idea. It was a spin-off idea from Titanfall that saw unprecedented success. It's a game that was a passion project. It was a passion project. People were like, you know what? We like the Battle Royales, but let's give it the Titanfall twist. And they tried, and they put some good ideas in there. They got some good things going, and it became its own animal. EA didn't even have faith in this game. Heck, despite the investment EA's giving into Respawn, it amazes me that it almost seems that EA still doesn't have faith in the Respawn model. I'm not sure, though. I think Respawn has changed EA for the better. I think there's some things that need work. But, once more, I've started saying it half a dozen times. The sad truth for Titanfall fans, Apex is the legend now. Apex is what Titanfall should have been. I'm not talking about gameplay. I mean in the mainstream appeal. Titanfall had a phenomenal chance. You can argue all day long, EA screwed up the launch, putting it against its own games, against Battlefield, against Call of Duty. Yes, EA certainly screwed up. But Respawn never stopped. They never gave up. And they finally made a game. Not as good as the movement and so many things that you had in Titanfall 2. But they made a game that brought Titanfall into the main front. And I hope that this new game, this new Apex Universe FPS single-player game, is the dream combination of Titanfall 2 and Apex Legends that the Titanfall and Apex community deserve.